is up? Welcome to the channel and welcome back to another car review, and we're back in an E60 M5 and I am stoked because this one is the way the car gods intended it with the manual transmission. I can already tell you that this manual transmission shifts like freaking butter. It is buttery smooth. I freaking love it. Now this car also is not stock. It has a full exhaust system with captain's choice. Now another thing that this car has are the active seats. So when you go through a corner, it actually hugs you actively, which is very, very cool. The other one that I drove did not have this. Down to second gear here. And you instantly feel that seat just grabbing you. And it grabs you harder too. As harder you corner, the harder it grabs you. It's very, very cool. And the cornering is, of course, on par with the SMG that I drove. It's essentially the same car. I mean, it just pulls so nicely, guys. With this manual transmission, you have that freaking in your own hands. It's so cool. And these seats are so nice. I mean, the seats on the other one were nice, but this is like next level. I would definitely look for an M5 with these seats in it. This thing, it's just so nice to be able to control that yourself instead of dealing with the SMG. I mean, I said the SMG was good, but this is really the one you want. My goodness, this is so awesome. I said this came with captain's choice, which means that it's an active exhaust. You can just open it up and, well, it becomes a whole lot louder. But right now, you don't really hear it. That is so funny. And this exhaust brings out the best in the freaking V10. I really think that this is one of those things that, you know, it's optional and it's cool. If it's loud like that all the freaking time, I don't think you would like it very much. But because this is a captain's choice, you're completely fine with it. And of course, we're gonna have to repeat that corner further up ahead. Hopefully no traffic in front of us. And then it's gonna sound freaking awesome. Now, it looks like that this car at 60 revs just a little bit higher than the SMG, but not too much. It's still under 2,500 RPM. Taking it nice and easy because there is someone in front of us and we don't want to run them down. Oh, that active bolstering system is genius. Whoever came up with that did a good job. Oh. That is exactly what you want right there. You just hear it. Yes, glorious, glorious stuff. Now we're just gonna shut it off, quiet things down again to stock levels. Now I pretty much talked about everything that I wanted to talk about with the old one, with the exception of some of the other stuff that you might want to know. I can sit behind myself and quite comfortably because the way the seats are designed, my knees do not touch the back at all. I'm 5'11", and any car in this segment, which is mid-size, that does that gets a thumbs up. But another thing that I love about this car is the trunk size. Trunk size is absolutely freaking huge, and also the seats fold down so you can bring way more stuff. This is like the perfect daily driver for you if you want to have a car that is fun but also practical, and that is what I touched up on the last one as well. It's just a great car. I did say that this particular car has an exhaust system. It's also tuned, and it's making 505 wheel horsepower and 362 wheel torque, which is more power than the stock car. Another thing that I love is the fact that it has an HUD, so you don't have to look down. You can just look at the screen, just like a jet fighter, and you're solid. And even without that Valvetronic exhaust open, it just sounds good. It sounds the way that it's supposed to sound. So smooth all the way to top end on the rev range. It is great. Show me any other sedan that can do the same thing with the same sound. I dare you. I don't think you're going to be able to come up with an answer, because there just aren't any cool V10 cars around that have this usability, that have a backseat, that have a trunk. He's gonna do anything. Don't egg him on. If he goes for it, then we'll run him down anyway. There you go. He did the whole flash his headlights. That was hilarious. Now obviously I'm short shifting this. I don't want to punish the clutch too much on this, because that's like one of those things. Parts are expensive on this car. That's one of the things that is definitely for sure. So if you buy one of these, like I said with the SMG, you're gonna have to put some money aside. And also, this car has 122,000 miles on it, and it's still the original clutch. So that should tell you something. Once is enough. Now I'm gonna be completely honest, I do really like the STIs as well, because they still sound proper. The WRXs, they lost that burble, that still has it. And as you can see, they move out pretty well. So as far as the conclusion on the car, I don't think there is much else out there that gives you this amount of engagement, this amount of fun. And the best thing with these cars is just to let them speak for itself. And with the exhaust the way that it is, open, unrestricted from the engine to the back, it's just glorious. Best thing in the world, abso-freaking-lutely. Ahmad, thank you so much for letting me review your awesome E60 M5 with a proper transmission. And for everyone else, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed driving this car, and I will see you on the flip side. One more time, Ryan. That's so freaking weird. It was like, oh, here you go.
People who aren't aware, it scares them.
No, it kind of like jarred me too. It's like, I thought it would be gradual. No, it felt that the G-force started to happen, and boom, it is on right there.
The look on my mom's face when she got in it first, she thought something was wrong, the car was falling apart.